What's up, Fantasy Champions? Spotlight Sports Network is excited to tell you about an amazing deal from Thrive Fantasy, your place for daily fantasy sports and esports. Right now, with promo code SS Network, Thrive Fantasy will match up to $50 of your first deposit. So go to thrivefantasy.com and sign up now with promo code SS Network. That's thrivefantasy.com, promo code SS Network.
What's good, man? What's good? What's the motherfucking deal? YouTube, this is the fifth episode.
Oh, we're on 4.
Only 4. 4 episodes right now. Going on to the 5th next week already, man. The Liftoff podcast. Got Coach Donte, my boy Max right there. How you doing this morning, Max?
I'm doing great, man. Even though we've had a rough week for the Rockets basketball this past week, but it's always good to be with you, bro. And been watching your March Madness, live streams. It's been crazy, man. It's been a crazy March Madness, but yeah, man, I'm good, bro. I'm enjoying the day off and ready to talk some basketball, brother.
Oh yeah, man. It's been very, very good. March Madness. Rockets ain't been too good. Been good. Continue to lose basketball games and give away games. But I want to give a shout out to a team. Shout out to St. Peter's, man. They are 15 seed in the Sweet 16, man. So that goes the Cinderella team right there. They will be playing Purdue. A 3 seed. But shout out to the coach for St. Peter's, man. They're still in now. We got a lot of high seeds still in the tournament. Iowa State, of course, they're 11 seed in the tournament. Miami just rolled all over Auburn last night as a 10 seed. So we got a lot of high seeds still in the tournament. So we start off this week, with the Rockets weekly review right here, man. The Rockets lose 129 or 112 against the Phoenix Suns, where they had the lead 1 point in the third quarter, tied up at 70, and then that guy happened. Devin Booker happened in the third quarter.
Always
to get a lot of separation. DeAndre Ayton started to take a lot of points in the paint, starting to get a lot of rebounds. And this is how you know when things go wrong. When Torrey Craig has 21 points, 14 rebounds, you lost the game, right? And they're just we're not getting better. This team is really not getting better. Like I said, I thought we were gonna have I wanted to see improved win season, at least 20, 25 games, 23 games, like you said. Doesn't look like that's gonna really happen. This team is not improving, and it's starting with the head coach. I said this morning, we need to get the head coach Stephen Silas. We just need a new change of scenery, change of voice, and we lose the game on the same mistakes. When we up in the quarter. Where if we up in the quarter, or what if we up by 12 again, like we was against the Pacers, they somehow come back and win that game. We just can't get it done. What's your thoughts, Max, on this week?
Man, you touched on it, man. When Torrey Craig is just scorching us, by the way, he didn't miss a damn shot. Torrey Craig shot 8 for 8, 3 for 3 from the 3-point land, and he had 14 rebounds on us, bro. I mean, it's like beating a dead horse by now. We say we can't defend the paint. We can't get loose rebounds. We can't, body nobody down low. I mean, when DeAndre Ayton and Torrey Craig both have a double-double on us, it's not good. Cameron Payne didn't play well for them shooting the ball, but he got it done with like the assists and all that stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But man, like Mikal Bridges, 26. I mean, it's frustrating to see, man. It's just like every week we come on here and it's just the same story.
Yep.
We can't get anything done in the paint. And I mean, you can't win basketball games, even though this is a 3-point league now. You still have to be able to defend the paint, get the loose rebounds in order for you to have a shot to win. And I feel like in this game against the Suns, our backcourt did okay. Like Kevin Porter had 21, Jalen Green had 22, and you were actually live. You were there, weren't you?
I was at the game.
You were at the game. Yeah,
live.
I mean, we saw the Kevin Porter, bounce pass alley-oop to himself, man. That was freaking sweet. But I mean, like you said, man, it's something's not right. We can't get any better. Like when I watch a game, I want to see us get better at something, and we don't. You know what I'm saying? It's frustrating as a Rockets fan to like sit there and watch a game knowing we are going to probably lose and knowing there's no development in our team.
Yep. I mean, like I say, the player talent is there, but I mean, again, the development is not there. We're losing games on literally the same areas that we lose on. I mean, again, the scoring talent is there for the guys. I mean, Jalen Green last night had his first struggle in a long time. But like I said, I don't really care about that struggle. He's been almost consistent in best player before the Memphis game last night. So I'm gonna really bash him on going 3 for 13 yesterday's game, because he's been almost consistent. And you're gonna have guys, you're not gonna play good every game. You're not gonna play good, but he's been almost consistent since this All-Star break. And he's looking like right now he's turning into the best player on our team soon enough. You take Christian Wood probably out of the equation. You got a case for Jalen Green being probably the best player on this team. You take Christian Wood up out of the equation. Now, since Christian Wood is still in the equation, you have to go with Christian Wood. Probably is the best player of this team. And Jalen Green might be better than everybody else. But right now, that Phoenix game, it was 70-70 in that third quarter. Christian Wood did give us a lead with the dunk right there. But then again, Devin Booker happened. They started getting a lot of offensive rebounds. DeAndre Ayton started just killing us in the goddamn game. It was just hard. It's just hard to watch. It gets to the point, since I was 12, I stopped raging at any team because I know how bad that we're going to be. And even if we were good, and we still suffer some frustration losses. But Christian Wood had 18 points, 9 rebounds. Mm-hmm. Jalen Green, 22 points. Kevin Porter Jr., 21 points. Schroeder chipped in with 17. Şengün had 5. KJ Martin had 11. So I mean, Jayshawn Tate had 10 and 4 had 10. Garrison Matthews been struggling a little bit. 14 minutes, 3 points. Last game, he had 2 points. You can't play that many minutes. Man. Not produce. That's too many minutes and not producing. But like I say, when Torrey Craig is going perfect from the field, grabbing 14 rebounds, 21 points, being comfortable. That's the second game in a row. He's been comfortable against us pretty much. That is a problem. And then, they shot 55% from the field. That means they were getting good shots. Rockets shot better from the 3-point line, 41% in that game. They were knocking down. That means they were knocking down threes in that game. But the problem continues. 63% from the free throw line. We can't make free throws. We're not a good free throw shooting team. Got out rebounded by 16, 49 to 33. Got out rebounded. They out assisted us, which is we did move the ball around, 26 assists. They had 32 assists. They had 32 assists. That's a lot of ball. That's a lot of people touching the basketball. But again, you want to guess how many points they had in the paint?
It had to have been like 70 or plus.
You was close right there. They had 64 points in the paint.
Oh my God, man.
That's
that's way too much. I will give us a little bit of props because we took care of the ball. We only had 11 turnovers, which, compared to our average 17, 18 a game, and we seen the high of 20s at some point. So only giving up 11 turnovers, that was good to see by the Rockets. But man, I just something's got to give. I will say, Christian Wood,
Mhm.
like against the Pacers, he was going off. He
Yeah.
went off, and like he was hitting his free throws. He was 6 of 8, against the Pacers with the free throw line. So that was nice to see. But man, even when he's dropping 30 plus and 13 rebounds, we're still losing.
Yep.
It's frustrating to see. It is so frustrating.
Yep. So we got some people in the chat, man. We got Key in the building. Key, what up, Key? What up? Raider Critique. What up, Raider Critique? Money Mention the fucking building. My boy, let him burn in the building. Well, let him burn in the building.
Grandizer, what's going on?
Grandizer in the building, always in the building. That man is a mod on 200 almost channels right there. And we gotta he said, do y'all think that Kevin Porter Jr. is done with Houston? I don't think so. I think he's part of this young core. I think he is part of this young core of this team. I think I'm willing to move on from Christian Wood. I think I wouldn't be surprised if we trade him in the offseason, send him somewhere where he can contend. Dennis Schroeder's gonna walk, but I think Kevin Porter, Kevin Porter said some good things about Houston. Yes, he joined some Temple Town, but he said Houston pretty much changed his life. Yeah. I see him in the Jalen Green being the backcourt of the future for the Houston Rockets. So I don't think the Rockets are done with him. I think some spurts he shows that he can be a point guard in this league. He can't pass, but I want to see him shoot the basketball more consistently better. His forehand shot is a great forehand shot, but I want to see him shoot better and shoot free throws better. And that's one thing he has not been able to do consistently is shoot the ball a little better. What you think about Kevin Porter?
I'm a Kevin Porter fan. I just like the way he plays when he's on, man. He's one of the funnest people to watch, like up and coming in the league. I mean, only 21 years old. When he was with the Cavs, I was a huge Kevin Porter guy. I was like, damn. And then when we got him, I was like, let's go. And he's under contract with us until after next season. So he's locked in at least one more year with us. Yeah. So, I'm interested to see if we're going to give him an extension. I agree with you. I think he's one of the core guys that we have and we need, you know what I'm saying? Like he's just explosive. We saw the bounce pass, alley-oop to himself. I mean, when I saw that, I was like, holy shit. Like, I got out my seat a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the guy's just fun to watch. And, I feel like he will be one of the guys that will develop. He's already, I feel like he's already developed his game. He's got better at passing. He's got better at rebounding. You know what I'm saying? Like, we knew he was a scorer, but now he's starting to add all this other, parts to his game. And I definitely say we got to keep Kevin Porter and, keep alongside of Jalen Green. I love that backcourt with us right now.
I definitely agree with you, man. I love that backcourt right there. He shows flat and he's not afraid to take the big shot. The 2 games we won this year, most of the 2 games that we won this year, every time he took the biggest shot of the game. Jalen Green took the biggest shot against the Lakers. Kevin Porter hits the game winner against Washington. Pretty much put the game out of hand, put the game out of reach. He hits the game winner at the buzzer. He hits the game winner pretty much against Utah. He hits the game winner pretty much against Utah to beat Utah. So he got some clutch gene in him. He does have some ability to take the biggest shot of the game. So I think KPJ, he's got a lot of talent. And remember when Kevin Love came out and said again when he was with the Cavaliers. Kevin Porter is our most talented player on the team. He's our most talented, and that's a lot saying it for a 2-time NBA champion right there. And Kevin Love come out and say Jalen Green is our most exciting and probably going to be one of our best players before they pretty much gave up on him pretty much. But we switched to the Pacers game and we lost twice in the fourth quarter to the Pacers this season. This is the second time we lost twice in the fourth quarter in the Pacers when we had a lead and we lost twice to them in the fourth quarter. Pretty much KJ Martin, Jalen Green, that was a nice, by the way, double alley that they threw.
Oh, yeah.
KJ Martin just throwing it, just gets the ball. He just throws it back to Jalen Green. That was nice. But right after that, timeout come. Indiana Pacers come out of that timeout. Buddy Hield gets a 3. And this center number 88, Mataze, just throwing Christian Wood down like a rag doll out of the paint. Gets 2 3-point plays, one to win the game. Pretty much put away the game. Pretty much, I mean, hey, we just continue to lose. Like we said, we just continue to lose the way we lose when we does have momentum. We just give it away in the fourth quarter. Most of these games, we should have already 25 wins. Some of the games we lost in the fourth quarter. Completely. Go ahead.
It was the same story with this game. Bataze, perfect from the floor.
Yep.
And then he's, grabbing almost a double-double. He has 9 rebounds. But, man, we got Bataze scoring 23 on us. By the way, guys, if you don't know who this is, he's like a backup center.
Yep.
Miles Turner's been out, so he's been playing a lot lately. But he's just a backup in this league. He's not that good. He's, serviceable. But that's just uncalled for. You like letting these guys, just do whatever the hell they want. And then Jalen Smith off the bench, only 13 minutes. He dropped 17 and 10 on us. Perfect from the he missed one shot in 13 minutes, bro. Like, that's insane. I mean, I was so freaking furious when I saw this game, man, because this is a game we should have won. We shot 44% from 3. We shot great again. Back-to-back games, we're shooting pretty good on the floor. But, man, it's just like we can't stop these guys down low. Yep. You know what I'm saying? We had 15 turnovers. Not crazy bad, but still want to get that number lower.
Yep.
But, I mean, this is just a choke job by our part in this game.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Like I said again, man. I don't know if he had Şengün and Christian Wood in at the same time. But again, what do you got to lose at this point? Why not play the lineup? Lineup? Let Şengün guard a center, which I think he could guard, and then he's gonna develop. Trust me, he's gonna develop on doing that, knowing how to guard centers. Let Christian Wood get to his natural position where he can stop guys like a Mataze, or like when he can stop a power forward or something like that. Christian Wood straight up cannot guard bigs.
No.
Mataze was throwing that guy around all night long.
That's what I'm saying.
And playing bully basketball. I mean, that's going to continue happening every time Steven Silas don't make those adjustments. And he see it. He's a coach, and he see it, and he just doesn't make those adjustments. He just does not make those adjustments at all right there on the defensive side of the basketball. I mean, continue to be, lackluster in his, in making adjustments. I don't know what Steven Silas doing. I don't know. I have no idea. He's a great guy, but I think he's an assistant coach in this league. I don't think he's a head coach in this league. I think it's too overwhelming for this guy to be coaching young guys. I don't think the guy could coach a young team. Mm-hmm. Sorry to say that, but I mean, it's just what it is. Just is what it is. He's not great at adjusting to anything that we need to happen. We continue to keep losing and get outscored in the paint over and over and over again. And, Christian Wood continue to be the only center. I understand, hey, you want to space the floor. I understand that. But Şengün, he's getting better at the 3-point line, making the 3-point. Put him out there. Put those two out there. Let Şengün be a playmaker like he was doing earlier this season. And nothing won't hurt as you play those two guys together. And when Şengün develop a great jump shot, you have trouble. Now you got everybody out there that can shoot a basketball. You got everybody out there that can shoot a basketball. And you got someone that can guard a center. And you got Christian Wood that can guard power forward. So, again, and you got Jae'Sean Tate on the perimeter.
Yeah.
Perimeter. What it, I don't understand. Like, again, the talent is there for these players. Just the development for the coaching staff is not there.
Yeah, like Keldon Robertson said right here, every time we play a big, they get a career game against us, it seems like. And that's true, man. That's so true. I mean, I would look into maybe I don't like Garrison Matthews as our starter. I don't want him starting. You know what I'm saying? He's a good bench player to come off the bench, like a shooter. I'm not comparing him to Terrence Ross, but like a Terrence Ross-esque player. Like, he's just going to come out and start shooting threes, like, right off the bench. I would like to input KJ in there. KJ Martin. put Tate at the 3, put KJ at the 4, and then if you want to leave Wood in there, you got to play him at the 5. But I don't like Garrison Matthews as our starting wing. He's only scoring 3 points, 2 points, 9 points. I mean, you can't. No, you're running 25 minutes a game, and that's just not enough. When you have guys like KJ Martin that comes in there, off the bench, only playing 15 to 20 minutes, and he's getting like 12 points, 14 points. I mean, I like KJ Martin, man. I feel like we need to explore him at the 4.
Yep.
We got to do something, man. Like, we're 17 and 53. It's time to just give it up and start.
I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad if he throws Dacian Nixon out for a little more minutes.
Yeah.
Let him get some more minutes off the bench. Let him get some more minutes. Like you said, let KJ Martin start. He's been good. KJ Martin, when he's been playing, he's been balling. KJ Martin's been balling. But let Dacian Nix play a little more. Then it's sure to go walk any goddamn way. Let Dacian Nix, or if goddamn Garrison Matthews not playing well, let Dacian Nix play. Let him play a little more.
Yeah, that's at the point of the season where we just needed to start looking at other rotations. I know they're going to be like, oh, they're trying to tank for real now because we're starting like Dacian Nix and stuff like that. But no, honestly, I want to see other guys how they play together because these guys right now, they're not winning. So we got to change something up. Like I said, I don't like Garrison Matthews in our lineup. Christian Wood is definitely not a 5. We've been bashing that all, every episode we've had. So I'm excited for this off season, man. We really need a dominant center. I think that would be the first thing if I was, in the Rockets front office. I would definitely look for a dominant center, just to have down low as like a defensive presence.
Yeah. And the way it looks, if the ball dropped right for us, I think if it's the first overall pick, who do you take? Who do you take in a draft? And I'm telling you, the Rockets are going to consider, taking Chet Holmgren. But again, I will go with I love Jabari Smith. I love Benicaro. I love Benicaro as well. I think those two guys will be options. To take. I will take anyone. I will take anyone out of Jabari Smith or Benicaro. Jaden Ivan, I wouldn't take him because that's another guard that you're adding onto this young guard group of guards. So I think, but if the Rockets get the number 1 overall pick, I think they're going to consider taking that 7-foot guy.
Yeah.
Gonzaga, Jake Holmgren. He's a pretty solid shooter. He's a solid shooter. His body frame may not be the best. He's
skinny.
He's very skinny, but he's 7 foot. He can also block shots. But again, his body frame kind of is a little awkward. Like he's got type body frame like Christian Wood is going to get thrown around. I'd rather have someone like Benicaro out there who's a little bit stocky, and Jabari Smith who can really put the ball on the floor and score the ball. But he stunk so bad last night, but I don't think it's going to affect his draft stock at all. So if you had a choice, what would you want out of those 3 guys? If we get the number 1 overall pick, what are you doing with that pick, Max? And if the ball drop our way in the lottery, what are you doing if we does get the number 1 overall pick? I think we had the worst record in the NBA right now. I think, Detroit done got better, Orlando done got better, and that's a goddamn shame. We better than both of those goddamn teams. And in my opinion, we better than both of those goddamn teams together. Even though we did lose to those teams, we better than both of them. We got better talent than both of those teams. But who are you taking number 1 overall? If the lottery go our way, who are you taking number 1 overall?
That's interesting, man, because now the reports came out that said Jabari Smith said he's uncertain even if he wants to come out of this draft or not. He said he might come back to Auburn, which I don't think he will. Of course, these guys want to get that payday and head to the NBA. But maybe he's just upset about how Auburn went out this year.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that report came out yesterday. But, that's interesting, the number 1 pick, I like Benicaro. You see me hop in your streams a couple times and say go get him, Houston. But he's like the 3rd prospect right now. So do we trade back if we want Benicaro, or are we just gonna if we get the first, get the best available player, which is everyone's talking about Chet now because he's had a phenomenal tournament so far. He's he's close to a triple double almost, and he's getting a bunch of blocked shots. And I mean, it's gonna be interesting with that, but I'm not personally that big on Chet. I might be wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I might be in the little, over there in that group that he doesn't really wow me like that, but I like Beninchero. It's always good to have a nice wing player, to complement those guards that we have. And like I said, if we do get Beninchero, then we have to sign someone, in the free agency. We have to get a big guy, maybe explore a trade with someone. But it'll be interesting. Maybe if we can somehow move back to that 3 spot, pick up some more draft capital from somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know the Thunder got a bunch of draft picks. So if they want to move up to the number 1 pick, we'll take a couple draft picks from them. They got plenty. They have like 25 in the next 5 years. I mean, golly.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see what we do with that if we do get the number 1 pick.
Like, I think that's a good idea to kind of trade back a little bit. If I had the option to choose, I would take, like I said again, I'm high on Bencaro and I'm high on Jabari Smith.
Yeah.
Like I said again, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad if we took Bencaro or Jabari Smith. Goddamn, I wouldn't even be mad if we take Chick Helmworth. I wouldn't be mad if we took him shit. At least, goddamn. But again, you never know. So if the ball drop our way, I will want Jabari Smith or Bencaro on this team. But something tell me, they may take Chick Helmworth, which is I won't be upset about.
I won't be mad about any of those guys.
No, I won't be mad at all. But like I say, the guy does he's gonna have some problems in the NBA. I don't think shooting will be a problem for him. I think he's gonna very much shoot the ball well. The only reason he's a paint protector, but he's 7 foot. He's 7 foot, so he's gonna get block shots. He's gonna probably be able to rebound the ball a little bit better. But we'll see how his development comes in the league. Comes when he get in the league, but I mean, right now, go ahead.
He might can pull Giannis. You remember when Giannis joined in the league, man? He was skin and bones, man. And then out of nowhere, this dude just blew up, got freaking jacked, and put a lot of weight on. And now look at Giannis; he's freaking unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? So, not saying Chet will do that, but I'm saying there's a possibility that somehow, some way, he can gain weight and turn into Giannis. You know what I'm saying? Because I like Chet's game; like he can ball. But it's just the weight and how skinny he is. Kind of, it's like it's scary for me.
Yeah. And by the way, we gave up another 60 points in the paint against Indiana. Yeah. Another 60 points in the paint. So every night we're giving up 60 points in the paint alone. Yeah. Teams are scoring most of their points in the paint, just living in the paint on us. That's all. They're just having a field day against us now. So that's just reality of this team. And we're just not a good team. We just don't show. We're just not improving. That's all. We're just not improving. And what I wanted to do, I said, I want some improvement of this team. I want to win more than 17 games, but doesn't look like we're going to win more than even. Doesn't look like
we're not going to get 20.
We're not going to even win 20 games again this year. We're not going to even win 20 games. So how are we improving if we're not winning over 20 games or 20 games? How's that improvement? Like 19 games? Hey, that's only a 2-game improvement for what you were last year. 18 games? Wow, that's 1 game from last year that we had. We in 1 game. We're 18 to 64. 1 game off our record. That's not no improved record. So that's only improving by 1. So you got another question saying we could draft Pablo inside Mohamed Bamba as third big man, can be a rim protecting, hit threes. What you think about that, Max?
Yeah, I mean, it is interesting because he is a free agent after this season. So I like Mo Bamba. I feel like he needs more development in his game. But yeah, defensively, he would be a huge help. And we don't know. I don't know if Orlando's going to re-sign them because the way Wendell Carter has, emerged this season, that guy's a freaking flat-out baller. Wendell Carter is averaging 15 and 10, I think. So, And lately, he's just been on fire. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting if they don't resign Mo Bamba. I would definitely try to go get him because, like I said, it's gonna be hard for us to get like marquee names to come and play for Houston because we're just a young team that's rebuilding.
Yep.
So we gotta have to settle for guys like Mo Bamba that can that is looking for more money probably.
Yep.
And he will, be down to play with a rebuilding team. So I wouldn't mind that at all.
Hey,
Keldon, that's a great option right there, Keldon.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind, and then that way you don't have to worry about a center. Probably can work out a deal with Christian Wood.
Yeah,
can work out a deal with him. Get Mo Bamba in here. Let him play with this young team. He's still young too, and he can still develop his game. He can still go outside and shoot threes. Let Şengün continue to come off the bench and drop Jabari Smith or Bencaro. One of those guys.
Yeah.
One of those guys. And now you got your wing players set up. You got your wing set up right there. You got to imagine having a lineup of Jalen Green, Kevin Porter Jr., Bencaro, or Parker. Then you have Mohamed Bamba in the paint. You have Mohamed Bamba in the paint as well, along with probably Jayshawn Tate starting as well still. So that could be a pretty decent lineup to put out there. Earn come in and say Warriors. The Warriors have been struggling, but shout out to my brother Earn.
How's Steph's ankle, man? How's Steph's ankle?
Yep.
He gonna be back? But I actually have the list of free agents right here for the center position upcoming. Yusuf Nurkic, DeAndre Ayton is a restricted free agent, so they would have to match the offer if he goes anywhere. We have Derek Favors, Serge Ibaka, Thomas Bryant. Mo Bamba is actually a restricted free agent as well. You got my boy JaVale McGee. That's about, and Andre Drummond. The rest are kind of like, bench players. We got Whiteside and stuff like that. But out of those guys, I mean, defensively, I would just throw the bank at Ayton, man. If we somehow, some way can pry Ayton away from the freaking Suns, man. Oh my God. I love that. I would love that, bro.
I would love that. Got my boy Dark Raider Prime in the building.
What up,
Lakers
Dark Raider?
fan, it ain't looking good for you guys, man. For them Lakers fans, it ain't definitely ain't looking good for you guys. You guys are just not can't get the job done over there, man.
We saw LeBron slamming the ball. Come on, man.
Yeah,
he was so freaking pissed, bro. And Westbrook hit, bro, the first shot against the Raptors off the corner of the freaking backboard. He redeemed himself. He hit the game tying 3 the next possession. Yeah, but man, that was such a terrible freaking shot, man.
Oh my God.
Oh man. Lord.
That shot in Minnesota was just hilarious too. That shot in Minnesota was hilarious when Patrick Beverly was kind of trolling them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh my good, man. I know it's sad to watch. It's sad to watch as a Rocket fan too, to lose on the same goddamn mistakes over and over. But again, we got the Memphis Grizzlies where we get dominated this time, 122-98. We don't even score over 100 points. But Jaren Jackson Jr., 15, Dylan Brooks, 20 points. Desmond Bain, 24 points. You got Steven Adams with 5. You got Tyus Jones with 13 points. You got DeAnthony Melton had 16. We had him. Then we traded him away. And look how he's become with Memphis.
Yeah.
Christian Wood, 12 points. Kevin Porter Jr., 14 in the game. Bruno Fernando got some minutes. 6 minutes, 6 points. KJ Martin, 29 minutes, 15 points. Dennis Schroeder, 17 points right here for Dennis Schroeder. Şengün, he chipped in 12 and 9. That's pretty good right there.
Yeah.
Jalen Green, 3 for 13, 8 points. But like I said, I'm not worried about it. He struggled. That's his first game that I seen him actually struggle during an All-Star break. So I'm not actually worried about that game. And then again, you go back, you flick back to the team stats. Shot 43%, but again, Memphis shot 48%. Memphis outshoot the Rockets 47% from 3. Of course, we shoot 58% from the free throw line. Of course, we do that. We get out rebounded by 6, 51 to 45. Both teams had assist numbers, 26 apiece. Then they scored 54 points in the paint on us.
Mm-hmm.
In the 54, that's 20. They had 122. They scored 54 in the paint. Their largest lead was 28 points.
Yeah.
It would be lost by 28. And
this game pissed me off. This game absolutely pissed me off. You know why? John Morant didn't play in this game. You know what I'm saying? They were up 28 points on us, bro, without John Morant. I mean, our guys flat out stunk. All of them did. I mean, Schroeder didn't stink, neither did Sengun or KJ Martin, but everyone else flat out stunk. I mean, Kevin Porter, 5 for 18, terrible. Christian Wood, only 12 points and 7 rebounds. I mean, 21 minutes with him. So I don't understand that. He only played, I mean, we were getting blown out probably. That's why he only played 21 minutes. But, yeah, man, it's just absolutely freaking frustrating, man. Like, we beat this team last week, a full healthy Grizzlies team. You know what I'm saying? And then now, John Morant didn't play. So I'm like, you know what? Let me hold my breath because we can actually win this game. But no, they always disappoint me. We got flat out blown out. The one thing that the highlight for us in this game was the back-to-back dunks that I sent you that clip. We had Jason Tate just go down the court, slam it, and then we steal the ball. And then Sengun comes out of nowhere, just flying down the paint with a freaking flush. He was mean mugging the bench. I mean, the crowd was going crazy, but after that, man, that was it. We just flat out stunk in this game, man. And now we play tonight. So on a back-to-back, we had the Wizards. I don't think we're gonna win that game either, man.
The way it looks, I don't think we're gonna win it either. They just coming off a win against the Lakers without Kyle Kuzma.
Yep.
Without Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah.
And that's the game that LeBron went over Karl Malone, and he did hit a milestone right there. So what you think about LeBron hitting that milestone over and going past Karl Malone for second all time in the NBA? Really, he's going to be first of all time.
Yeah, he's going to get first.
He's going to get first. What you think about that milestone last night?
I mean, say what you want about LeBron, man. He's on the Mount Rushmore for me. I mean, I'm never gonna put him over Jordan. So I can't do it. But I'm not gonna hate on. I mean, we always talk about LeBron being the biggest crybaby in the league. Whining about everything. His team, all this crap. He's getting head coaches fired. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, as a player, LeBron's just one of the best, man. I mean, he's definitely gonna get that number one all-time points record. And I'm just glad that we were alive to witness LeBron like full out his whole career. Like we're lucky to watch LeBron, and it's gonna be interesting to see, with Bronny coming out soon into the NBA. He already said that he's gonna want to play with Bronny no matter what. Like he doesn't even care about the money. He just wants to play that one season with Bronny. Yep. So if I'm the Lakers, man, do you explore a trade? Now, I know that's crazy to say you would trade LeBron, but when he came out and said that he's going to play with Bronny no matter where he's at, I mean, that just basically says, like, he's not going to be there for much. I mean, he's 38, so he's not going to be there much longer anyways.
Yeah.
So would you explore, if I'm the Lakers, would you try to explore a trade, like, in this offseason maybe?
To me, all options are open for the Lakers. All options are really open for the Lakers. Even LeBron will be on the table for the Lakers. Even he will be on board for the Lakers. All options, especially Russell Westbrook is going to be traded. He's going to be gone after this. He's done. Anthony Davis, I'm listening to calls on him. Not saying I will. The right move, I probably would deal Anthony Davis since he can't stay on the court. You can't do nothing if you're over there in a damn suit and tie in street clothes every single game. Then when you come back, you get rehurt again. So I can't trust him to be on the court. All options are open. All options are open for trade. At that point in time.
Let him burn said that's why I'll say trade him to Oklahoma. I mean, yeah, we would. I don't know, man. I mean, OKC has all the picks in the world, like I touched on earlier, man. But you got to explore something, man. You got to explore something because that team is just a dumpster fire right now. They're gonna implode. This offseason, they're gonna implode. Like, it's gonna be interesting to see what they're gonna do next because you know how the Lakers are, man. This is a team that they'll do anything in their power to win. So if that means trading away AD and LeBron and just starting fresh, and they'll do it, man. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see if that's the case. But I think you definitely got to explore a trade for LeBron. I mean, it's crazy to say that. Like, you never would trade LeBron. Shaq's like, if you trade LeBron, oh, you'll never win again. I don't believe that. I mean, I don't believe that at all. That's just Shaq being his homeboy and being a Lakers, fan. But yeah. So after that report came out, like I said, man, I don't care who you are. If you said, hey, it doesn't matter. I'm in LA right now, but whenever Donte comes into the league, I'm leaving. I'm gonna go play with him. Like that just if I'm a front office guy, I'm like, then what the fuck you doing here? Like, you're already halfway checked out. You got 1 foot out the door. I'm gonna ship your ass out, and before you leave, and we get nothing for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, for real. And want to get your thoughts. This is a Rockets podcast, y'all, but we also talk about other topics too as well. Get more in depth in some NBA, but I want to get more in depth into your, the day that Devontae Adams got traded. But I want to get more in depth. Like I say, UConn Huskies find a way. They lost a game against,
I was hurt in that day.
I already know that. That kind of put the knife down your back after that too, as well. Both for that, but UConn lose against New Mexico State. Teddy Allen, who I call Ted Allen, who they call Ted Buckets, had 37 against UConn. Man, what's your thoughts on UConn Huskies losing that game, man?
I mean, I'm disappointed, depressed, can't believe it. I mean, we had a way better season than what I projected us to have. You know what I'm saying? We were 5th in the region. I feel like, and I actually had us going to the Sweet 16, man, on my bracket. I thought we were going to match up against Gonzaga, give them a run for the money. Eventually, Gonzaga would probably beat us. I had Gonzaga beating us in Sweet 16, but I mean, I'm just flat out disappointed. It just seems like it just seems like we this season we played well against Villanova. Like all 3 times we played really well against them. We got 1 win that we lost twice against them, but those 2 losses were close games. And like, I just feel like we still had that monkey on our back. Like, we can't come up against big time games. You know what I'm saying? Like, we beat the teams that we were supposed to win. But when it comes to like the good teams, the teams that we're projected to lose, we do lose. I thought we were gonna beat New Mexico State, but you were calling the game.
I was calling the game.
It wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. We couldn't even make it competitive. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's what pisses me off the most. Like, bro, we had a great season. We were ranked 18th in the country, when the season was over. And first round, we get bounced, and it wasn't even close, man. So I'm just disappointed, man. It's been a while since I've seen UConn, do their thing. Shabazz Napier and Kevin Ollie. That was the last time that we were actually like good, when we beat Kentucky for the national championship. But yeah, I mean, I feel like this was like the year where it's like, okay, we have something special going on here, and then flat out just choked.
I had UConn picked on the bracket to beat New Mexico State. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. New Mexico State came in the second half. They got up by 15. UConn was able to get it down, able to get the lead down, but that dude Ted Allen with some big shots, made some big threes in the game, big fadeaways, and they almost beat Arkansas. They almost beat Arkansas the other night. And that Arkansas-Gonzaga game is going to be really, really good. Something special to watch.
Yeah, and that was your sleeper team, because I remember you talking about Arkansas was going to be a sleeper team for you in the tournament. I had them going pretty far as well. So yeah, I mean they're playing phenomenal basketball right now.
Yep, they play phenomenal basketball.
I had
Yep.
Arizona winning. So last night I was on like the edge of my seat. I'm like, please, Arizona, don't do this, bro. Like,
Hey, yo, man.
TCU and Arizona last night, man, that was
Hey,
a close
TCU,
game.
that's a good basketball team. It's just they're in a good conference. The Big 12 conference has been good all year long. The SEC stunk in this. Man, the SEC
Bro,
stunk in this
I
tournament.
saw that. Auburn got their ass kicked. LSU lost. Florida,
Florida in the Nick tournament, they can't win a Nick tournament. They can't even win in the Nick tournament area. It's just
How about? Sorry to cut you off, man. Sorry, but how about Baylor? How about Baylor with the men's and women's?
Oh,
they
my
both
goodness.
lost.
They
bro.
both lost. They both lost. Baylor women got dominated yesterday. They got dominated yesterday. That's a big out in the tournament. That's a big out in the tournament as well. Iowa lost. The girl that I could kind of, that's a Steph Curry of college basketball, pretty much. I mean, they lost. They lost in early too. So you got right now you got Texas as a 2 seed in the tournament. The Lady Longhorns. You got UConn who plays tonight. I was gonna actually try to do that game. I was gonna actually try to do that game right there, but 7,200 seconds runs right into that game. So now I'm gonna shift it to Arizona and North Carolina game. The NC State ladies, I'm doing that game at 3:00. They play. They're pretty good. Good. NC State ladies. They're pretty.
I was watching Maryland yesterday against Florida Gulf Coast because I was at the gym. I had it on the TV. And Maryland was balling, man. They got a pretty nice squad over there too for the women's, So
they're pretty nice over there.
Do you think St. Peter's is gonna pull it off again, bro? Like,
if they pull it off, I'm telling you, every year you're gonna have a Cinderella team.
Yeah,
you're gonna have a Cinderella team, and St. Peter's is this one. This year they beat Kentucky. They come behind and beat Kentucky.
I had Kentucky in the Final Four, man.
Yes. I had Kentucky going pretty far. I believe I have Kansas in the Final Four. They're one of my Final Four teams. I have Arizona is one. I have Gonzaga is one. I think I have Duke winning the national championship.
Really?
Yep. I have Duke winning the national championship. I have
Duke for me always chokes.
You say, huh?
Duke for me always chokes.
Yeah. Kentucky, Duke, and Kansas, they the same type, but they always chokes when it matters the most as well.
Gonzaga.
Gonzaga choke when they get into the Final Four area. That's when they downfall right there. That's when they kind of let things get up out of hand too much right there. But other than that, man, St. Peter's is a good story, man. They got Purdue, man.
Oh yeah, Purdue's been playing really good too.
Yeah.
My national championship game is Gonzaga versus Arizona, with Arizona winning.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I can't believe St. Peter's and UNC, man. That's good to see from UNC. You know, Michigan's pulling out some good wins.
Yeah, so, Michigan and Nova. Money Mitch.
And we got Mitch is happy about that.
Money Mitch and Key. We need it. We need to sign them contracts for the Nova and Michigan Street. Yeah. We need to sign them contracts.
And then Iowa State and Miami. So that 2 matchup. That's gonna be interesting to see because they're both playing really well.
They're both playing really, really well, and they're both low seeds as well. 10th and 11th seed. Wisconsin just got knocked out. They got a top prospect that is that played that point guard. Johnny Davis is a top prospect, top 10 prospect in the draft that they got. Duke got 2 of them. They got AJ Griffin, number 21, who's in the top 10, and Ben Caro is also in the top 5 in the draft. So man, you got some prospects coming out. Jabari Smith. I don't think anything going to dip on this prospect, but it is disappointing to watch the man struggle yesterday as they did. Yeah. As they get scraped by Miami. Miami looked like that's a good goddamn basketball squad. Yeah. You know, they just outplayed, Auburn. The big man could never get right in the game. He was in foul trouble. And Miami got some good players over there, man. They got some very good, solid players on that team over there. So, again, man, that should be a pretty good matchup right there. And Duke, Purdue got some big man. They got some big man. Their big man is very good. You watch their big man. They're very good. They're them two bigs are very nice. They killed my Longhorns last night in the paint, inside the paint, man. They're just a load to handle. They're just big. So shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We're gonna get into some NBA around the league scores that happened yesterday. We got the Pacers beating the Blazers 129-98, man. That is a back-to-back. You got Josh Hart with 26 points. You got Bassett with 24 for the Pacers. You got what else you got? You got Bataze had 12 when he went against the Rockets. He had a career game, but he had 12 against the Portland Trailblazers. Halliburton had 10. Buddy Hield had 9. He shot 2 for 9, but they still find a way to win. You got Jalen Smith, who's been good. Jalen Smith has been
he's been good. Really good for them.
Yeah, he's been really good. 17 points, 5 rebounds. Jalen Smith been very good over there with the Indiana Pacers, man. Ever since the Suns had traded him away, we got a game against the Pels versus the Hawks. The Pels get a great win inside versus the Hawks. Right there, you got Valanciunas 26-12, Jackson Hayes 12 points, 12 rebounds, McCollum 25 points in this game. Jackson Hayes getting better and better. Villanova, he's getting better and better. That's a Texas product right there. Clint Capella 14-10, Trae Young 21-10, 5 of 14. Ouch, that's not good. And Bogey 21 points, 8 of 18. That's not pretty good right there.
Yeah,
so
go ahead. Willie Hernan Gomez for the Pelicans was 17 and 10 in 15 minutes.
Yeah,
my God,
my goodness, that was nice, man. That was pretty dope right there. So here we go. We got a 5-point game. Ooh, this is a defensive game. Look at this. The Magic got 19 wins. They were the worst.
Yeah, I know.
They got 19 wins. Now they caught on fire. They better than us already.
We're 2 games. We got a 2-game lead now for the number 1 seed, man. Or the number 1 spot. Oh my God, it's so bad.
That's how bad it gets. So bad for us, man. The Magic even caught up to us, but they got 19 wins. So we got Darius Baisley from the Thunder, 18 points in this game. Darius Baisley, they got a good young core over there. You got Roby with 11. Trey Man, he's really good, man. That dude is a stud. He's gonna be good on the road. 13 points, 5 of 19 shooting, 3 of 11 from the 3-point line. But you got the Magic, Wagner with 11, and here come your boy, man. Shout out to your boy, Wendell Carter Jr., 30 and 16 last night.
He was the whole team, bro. Yep. He scored 33% of their freaking points. Just himself, man. He single-handedly won this game for the Magic, man. That guy's good, dude. The Bulls traded away a freaking good player, man.
Yeah, they did. They definitely did. So shout out to Max Boy right there. 30 and 16 right there for Wendell Carter Jr. right there. We got the Suns beating the Kings by 3 points, 127-124. Devin Booker had 31 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 7 rebounds. Mikal Bridges had 27 points.
His name is in the Defensive Player of the Year category. Like, Mikal Bridges has had a phenomenal season.
Yeah.
Alfred Payton with 1 point.
If you go back to ask Philly fans, they're still pissed off about that Mikal Bridges trade.
Yep. Never forget.
Don't forget.
Shamit with 21 off the bench.
Shamit with 21 off the bench. Torrey Craig with 6, but he have a career night against us. I understand the Rockets make it look easy again. Yep. I guess that's the Rockets.
Me and you can get 10 rebounds on the Rockets. Man.
JaVale McGee continue to bring that spark right there for the Phoenix Suns with 14 and 7. Then we go down to the Kings side. They had a lot of balanced scoring as well. Sabonis 18 and 12. Harrison Barnes 21. Holiday with 10. Davion Mitchell. Shout out to Davion Mitchell. 28 and 9 for Davion Mitchell, the rookie out of Baylor. DiVincenzo 13, Jones with 13 right there.
Yeah, Sabonis got hurt in this game as well.
Yeah.
Him and a Suns player banged knees, and he got an MRI or something on it because I guess it flamed up. But we'll see how bad that injury is for Sabonis.
Yep. So we got Utah beating the New York Knicks by 15 points.
The Knicks suck.
Donovan
Donovan
Mitchell, 36 points for Spider. Donovan Mitchell in the Garden, just plain on scorched them in the Garden. 8 rebounds, 6 assists. Yeah, Jordan Clarkson, 23 points. The scoring machine off the bench for Jordan Clarkson. Rudy Gobert, 14 and 9. Russ O'Neal had 14 in a game right there. So you got Julius Randle with 11 and 13 and 11. Mitchell Robinson had 4 points. Burks had 10. Fournier, who has not worked out over that with him, has 17. And you got Manuel quickly right there with 16 points in the game. And you have the Celtics scorched the Denver Nuggets. The Celtics are a fucking basketball team, man.
Dude, they're a wagon, man. They're playing some great freaking ball, dude. Best defensive team in the league right now, too.
Yep, they're very hot. And you got Jason Tatum again. Jason Tatum, man, 30 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds. And you got Jaylen Brown chipping in another 30 along with it right there.
That's what you want to see from those boys, man. That your superstar duo, both dropping 30 for you. Oh yeah.
I mean, hey, ever since the call out, I feel like I said, the call out work. Call out work. You see, they're doing a very good job. See, you need to. That's what people don't understand, Max. You need to have stuff like this. What if it's a call out or a call out coach or a player? You need stuff like that. And Marcus Smart, the call out, they've been very good since the call out. They've been very, very good.
Oh yeah. They're very underrated. They can contend for a championship over there in the East. I know a lot of people aren't talking about the Celtics when they talk about the East, but this team, man, they can beat anybody.
Yeah,
the way they've been playing defense, the way Tatum's been playing, like Glenn Byrne just touched on right there. Tatum is, man, he shut me up. He shut me up because I was kind of hard on Jason Tatum. But he's had a great season, man. And this guy is just a superstar. And, I mean, if you have Jaylen Brown and Tatum doing this in, night out, they can beat any team in this league, bro.
Yep, they can definitely beat any team in this league right now. Their defense is just on another level. And so you got the Denver Nuggets, 23 from Jokic, 23 points from Jokic, 8 rebounds from Jokic. You had Bones Holland off the bench with 11 points. He's been very good
too. Yeah,
Holland has also been good, man. He's a stud. He can be a stud someday in the league. Aaron Gordon chipped in with 13. Big DeMarcus Cousins had 12 for the Denver Nuggets right there. And we got the Sixers getting beat by the Toronto Raptors. Right here in Philly. They got beat by Philly. We already know key reaction. DeAndre Jordan stinks. We already know the reaction right there. So we Spicy P, 26 points in this game.
Hey, Siakam's been coming alive lately, bro.
Yeah, 26 points for Pascal Siakam right there. Precious Achula tipped in 21 and 9 right there. Scotty Barnes with 13 points. Gary Trent Jr. with 9 points. You got Chris Boucher had 12 coming off that bench. He's been very, very good.
They did all this without Van Vliet. That's a great win for Toronto, man.
For Toronto, that's a great win, man. And Van Vliet was an all-star, so that's great. Great picking up by Spicy P and Precious Achula them. And we get to the Sixers side. Doesn't look good for Tobias Harris. 5 points, 27 minutes.
$37 million man.
$37 million man. Key, y'all got to get that man going. So Joel Embiid struggled. 21 points, 13 rebounds, 6 of 20 from the field from Joel Embiid. You got Maxey continue to be consistent, 19 points. Harden 17, 8 and 9, 5 of 12, 0 of 4 from 3. Not looking good when your two stars are struggling. And George Niang only 11 points. It don't look like the Sixers have too much of a bench. That bench, they don't have too much of a bench, man.
They have, like I said, man, that when they trade away Seth Curry, that's going to hurt them because
Yep.
that's a big time shooter that you need. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to depend on guys like Niang to drop threes for you, or they don't even play Korkmaz anymore. So, I mean, I don't know if the Sixers got what it takes to win, man, because like we've seen this before. You need a deep bench to compete in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got the Bucks, when you got the Celtics, you know, the Nets when they're fully healthy on the court together. I mean, the Nets have a deep bench too, man. So
so and we got the last game of the night of the day. We got the Warriors and the Spurs. The Spurs get a win inside of Golden State. Just Golden State has not been the same, man. They have not really been the same. Greg Popovich's team is still playing hard. The Rockets can't play hard whatsoever, and Greg Popovich got a good young team right there, but they're playing hard. All teams will not play hard for Steven Silas, and that's a difference between Popovich and Silas. Popovich is an all-time great coach. So Keldon Johnson, 14 points in the game. DeJounte Murray, 19 and 8 assists. Devin Vassell has 12. You had Primo with 11. You had Zach Collins with 11. You had Richardson with Richardson. How about Richardson with 25? 25.
Josh Richardson,
Josh Richardson led the way for the San Antonio Spurs. Draymond Green, 18 minutes, 4 points. Wiggins, 33 minutes, 16 points. Thompson, 24 points. Jordan Poole, 28.
Poole played great, man.
He's been playing.
I think he's most improved, man. I'm going to give him that most improved player of the year, Jordan Poole, for me.
Definitely. Violeta, 9. Kuminga, 9. You got Otto Porter with 9 with 16. So that ends your slate of games for yesterday. So before we get up out of here, you already know we're gonna do the segment. We're gonna do the Rockets final. We're gonna do the Rockets final thoughts on the Rockets in tonight's game. But anybody that you're interested, and want to call out, what if it's Packers or your basketball teams, anybody that caught your eyes this week that you figured that you need to call out?
You know what? When I made my reaction video about the Packers trading Davante Adams, okay, I was more pissed off about the Packers. But now the reports came out later that said Adams turned down. We offered Adams more money than what the Raiders offered him. So in the end, it was just Adams saying, I don't want to be here no more. And then Adams made a farewell, post on Instagram. Didn't even talk about Aaron Rodgers. Didn't even talk about Aaron Rodgers. So that's a shock for me. Because Aaron Rodgers made Davante Adams. I'm saying that right now. I'm not saying he's a bad receiver. Okay.
Let him know.
But we gonna find out how good he really is when he's not with Aaron Rodgers. Okay. So you wanted to play with Derek Carr? That's okay. That's your best buddy. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? Well, this is what you wanted. This is what you wished for. So if you're watching this, Davante Adams, I'm more mad at you now. I had your side. I had your pat. I had your back.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying? Now, hey, the Packers, I trust y'all. We're going to do something big. Watch out. We're going to sign Odell. We're going to sign Jarvis. We're going to sign somebody this week. And then we're going out there. We're going to draft a nice receiver. We're going to get Jordan Davis. Oh, we going in, baby. Let's go. Adams, bye. Thank you for all the things you've done. Thank you for the first round pick and the second round pick. We should have got 2 first rounders, by the way. But now we resigned. Rasul Douglas. Donte, I told you. This is one of the key acquisitions that we needed to make. We got him back. I'm hype. I'm sorry, Davante. Good luck over there in Las Vegas because we are going to be A-okay over here in Green Bay.
There go Matt's calling out Davante Adams and sending him a message, and Raider Nation pretty much a message. Like I say, he wanted this. This is what he got. Like I say, that reminds me of what I've been saying about when people say Watson had Will Fuller. Well, Watson made Will Fuller because it's a reason why Will Fuller want to go play with Watson. And
I think Will Fuller's going to sign with Cleveland.
That it already is already coming out. It's already coming out already that he's gonna sign. So Watson made Will Fuller. Watson made Will Fuller. So hey, like I said, without Watson, Will Fuller wasn't good. Wasn't good in Miami. He couldn't play in Miami. But again, you know what? It's a certain team, I kind of, want to call out. And the Dallas Cowboys continue to impress on no offseason moves. I know you got D-Law back. I know that. I know. Lyle Collins gets released. He goes to Cincinnati, a winning culture. And like I say, it's just always fun watching Dallas fall apart. It's always fun watching Dallas just fall apart each and every single time that you get a chance to look at them. Something on the news is about Dallas. They're releasing a player. Somebody's in trouble. Michael Gallup is not going to be back on time this year. So CeeDee Lamb now has to play the number one wide receiver position. Now he has to play that one position. I don't think CeeDee Lamb is actually ready for that number one. I don't think he's ready for to face a double team. Now who does that Prescott go to since you do got Michael Gallup is going to be out. Now who's this guy go to? Who did this guy go to? But Dallas is just a laughing stock right now. They're just a joke of an organization right now. And I just love watching Dallas. And I'm just going to call Dallas out. And you said DeAndre Hopkins hasn't been the same since he left Watson. But I mean, like I said, it ain't DeAndre Hopkins' fault. It was Bill O'Brien's fault that he left. He should have just made that work right now. He got into ego problem with they were always kind of butting heads off and on anyway. But like, why Hopkins was still the same player, it's just the injury. The injury got him. He was still very much the same player, just the injury. Injury bug.
Go ahead. It's about Dallas, man. It was very interesting because Cleveland already restructured Amari Cooper's contract.
Yep.
Freed up money for them. Just like that. So Dallas couldn't do that. Dallas was just like, no, he's out. Basically for nothing. A fifth round pick because they swapped sixth.
Yeah.
So they got a fifth round pick for Amari, and then they re-signed Michael Gallup to a long-term deal coming off a torn Achilles. Like, very questionable decision there. And it wasn't like he was cheap either. They pay Michael Gallup, what, $60 million for 3 years?
Yep.
So instead of restructuring Amari, basically they just want Amari out of there.
They do when you do something like that, you just basically want to play up out of there.
Yeah.
Like Devontae Adams, you get offered more money. Like I say, anytime you turn down money, I think the player wants out. If you're turning down money, I think the player just wants out. He just doesn't want to be there. So again, we all been on kind of the record in saying that Devontae Adams, they will find a way to get Devontae Adams. Well, the Green Bay Packers have tried. He just didn't want to be there alone. He just wanted his money first. Then Aaron Rodgers. Now, if you paid Devontae Adams, which is everybody know he deserves that number one wide receiver money, but I'm in a value. I want to take care of my quarterback. This guy, Aaron Rodgers, has carried the franchise. He's literally the reason why this team is irrelevant. You take away Aaron Rodgers off this team, do you really trust Jordan Love? If Jordan Love was any good, he would be on the field right now.
Yep.
If he was any good, he would be on the field right now. Like Green Bay did with Brett Favre. Aaron Rodgers was great. Can be a great quarterback. And what happened? He gets in. They seek the opportunity. He gets in, wins the Super Bowl. Brett Favre up it out. That's what we were talking about right there. So I think the Packers did the right move. I want to take care of my quarterback first. I want to take care of my quarterback. My quarterback is the most important position on the field. Because if you don't get that right, how can you win football games? If you don't get that position right. Go ahead.
And we sat him down and told him, like, yo, Devontae is probably not going to come back.
Yeah.
Like, I guess they already had internal talks and said, listen, like, we have a very big possibility that Devontae is going to be gone. So, you know what I'm saying? We just want to let you know. So I guess he knew about it. Yeah. So that was good open communication, which we didn't have with Rodgers in the past couple of years. It's a different, like, the page is turned now. I feel like it's a different relationship with Rodgers in our front office, which is, phenomenal. We definitely got to lock him in. But it was funny how we waited till after he signed that contract extension. He signed it. We're good to go. Devontae, you're out. Bye. You know what I'm saying? We waited till after he signed just in case he was gonna change his mind. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean that was a huge shock. I mean, I'm still in shock, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's a business. At the end of the day, we need players that want to be there. And if Donte wasn't one of those guys, and we had to move on. So thanks for the 8 years, Donte. Hope you do well in Las Vegas, but we'll see how good you really are because we already know how good Rodgers is. You know, he was good. He was good before Donte. We just got to make some moves now. Like the receivers are still out there. I mean, it feels like free agency is slowed down now, but we still have some good guys out there in the market. And then of course this draft upcoming loaded with receivers. So I'm okay. I'm chilling, man. I'm good.
So that goes Max giving a shot to calling out Davante Adams and the Raider Nation right there. Let's see how it goes right there. So final thoughts on the Rockets versus Wizards tonight. And what do you want to see from the Rockets, which is probably won't be too much to look at, but what final thoughts for tonight?
I mean, I don't see us winning this game. You know, back-to-back games are always tough for us. We don't ever win back-to-back games. You know what I'm saying? Is Kuzma going to be playing? I think he's I think he might play. Yeah, he's expected to play tonight. So I expect a big game from Kyle Kuzma because we can't defend anyone down low. And I just feel like the Wizards are going to win they're going to beat us by like 10 points, I feel like.
I feel the same way. I think they're going to beat us by 10 points. It's a chance that we can keep the game a little bit close, but I mean, too many points in the paint that we're going to give up. Porzingis, I can see him having a field day definitely in the paint.
Oh, yeah.
As well. Daniel Gafford, definitely can see him eating in the paint. He's been good with the Washington Wizards. So, again, not expecting too much. I think we can win. I think we can lose this game by single digits, but it wouldn't shock me. And we also won this basketball game as well. But like I said again, man, I just don't like the way this team is going. I just don't like the way we're not improving. We're just losing games in the same damn areas that we've been losing in all year long. Turnover battle, free throw battle, getting outscored in the paint, not rebounding the ball consistently, and it's just frustrating to watch for this team not to be improvement. And like I say, I'm calling for Steven Silas' head. It's time to call for Steven Silas' head right now and let him know he needs to go. We need a new change. We just need a new change. And
I think the writing's on the wall with Steven Silas. I think he knows his time's not going to be long there. I think he knows it's going to be up. I mean, why would you keep him? He hasn't done absolutely anything. He's done terrible. I mean, not going to knock the guy, but he just can't coach this team. So just leave. Hope he gets fired. Stone, make the call, send his ass packing. I'm over it.
So there you go, man. That's the end of the Liftoff podcast, man. Tune in pretty much every Monday. Every Monday right now at 11 o'clock, man. Me and my boy Max talk about the state of the Rockets and talk it at the end of the middle of the show. We get down to the other around the league in the NBA. We got some good activity for you guys on the Spotlight Sports streams and network. Come back at 3 o'clock. I have the number one ranked seeded women's basketball NC State Wolf Pack going up against the Kansas State ladies basketball tournament also tonight. 7,200 seconds with me and Key. Max will be on the show with us again. Y'all will see him again. And y'all will see the late night game between Arizona and the North Carolina Lady Tar Heels. So Tar Heels are making some noise in the tournaments.
Yes, they are.
Right now, man, shout out to everybody. Shout out to Spotlight Sports Network. This is your boy Donte. This is your boy Mad Max. And we will see you at 3 o'clock. We up out of here, y'all.
Y'all have a good one.